but we are going to get prepared. See, I need you to pop out my chat so I can see what people are saying. Still setting up. I probably should have fully set up before I went live, but here we are. Okay, I have the pop out chat popped out. Very exciting. I'm not familiar with the bot that Leela has been paired against for round 2, named Dolbaram, so I don't know if that's a good matchup or a bad one, or if it's strong or weak. Sorry, nothing to see yet. Alright, I'm going to close OGS so it doesn't distract me. Don't really need my dashboard open. Somebody was kind enough to link the direct search page to look for Leela Zero's games on the server, so I'm doing that to try to keep an eye out for the next round to start. Still trying to find the right link for the game. Hey, Introvix, good evening. I've got 2 different Chinese websites up. I'm trying to find the right one to get the right link for the game. Maybe there's 2 different interfaces that both work for the same live game, or maybe one's relaying to the other one. I'm a little fuzzy on all that. I'm just trying to find where to go. Not having any luck yet. Hey, RCHS, how you doing tonight? Hey, Hydrogen. A few people that do know Chinese are posting on the GitHub. And there might have been one in, I'm not sure, maybe not, in Discord. Just trying to keep an eye out for the round 2 to start. I know we've been paired. I did find a viewer for a game, but I don't know if this is actually the right game. And I'm not sure that's even the right website. I'm guessing it's the YikiWiki.com. The same place that had the Galaxy game prior. So I think that's like the live source website for these games. But there's another website somebody's linking, which I guess maybe is relaying, but I'm not certain. And Leela Zero hasn't started another game that I can see on the site. Now here is a game, but I don't know if this would be the game in question for us. Alrighty. So, I have no idea if this is the game or not. And of course, unfortunately, I can't read any of the names, and it doesn't have the logos, so I don't know if that's actually our game that we care about or not. So I'll keep searching to try to be sure. Alright, so if I'm reading this right, Leela is white. I think Dolbaram is the guy with the smiley face 1950s looking artwork. And hopefully somebody at some point here is going to find me a link that gives me the timers and other useful information. All right, let's make that a little smaller. Okay, is that updated on the stream? You see Leela Zero white versus Dolbaram black. So maybe if you would let me know if that's okay. Now I'm going to try to catch up to the game. So we've got Get Pondering on. We've got down there. We've got a star point. Doink. Yeah, hopefully we can find a link that has sound effects, because it's a lot easier to keep up current if I can hear that a move has been played. Yeah, see, I got to refresh the screen because it's not auto refreshing either. I had this problem last time, but eventually somebody came up with a link. So here's another website, but no sound effects there either, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I'm posting on GitHub, but somebody can find me the correct link with sound effects and all that good stuff. Okay. Sorry for the bit of a mess here. Alright, so this other site I don't think helps me. Somebody just posted 2 links. Let me see if either one of them will get me some sound effects. I mean, this one seems like it should. We had the shoulder hit. Oh, there we go. White. Up here. There. Okay. So I think I'll just stick with this website because it will give us some sounds. And I really need those sounds to stay up to date. Okay. So I think we are current, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. So I'm going to link the site that I'm copying this off of is here. That's where I'm getting my feed from. Hopefully that is live or super fast relay to the actual site. And of course now those moves didn't make any noise. Maybe I have to keep the window on top. Okay, I think I'm settled in here. I got some Lizzie. I've got a chat window. I have a game feed. I got the game feed window on top. Let's see if it makes a sound now, because it wasn't when it was minimized. No, it stopped making noise. I don't know what the problem is. So over here, we're not taking the one Leela thought. We're actually extending out 3 away here instead of 2. But that's fine, because the computers know how to play better than I do. I'm going to refresh this game page and see if it gives me some sound back. Well, I have an AMD 7950. It's a pretty old card. It was a nice card when I bought it, but that was a long time ago. I'm not streaming off of my main server because I don't have OBS set up and such on there. I've never actually streamed. I've streamed CGOS games off of that computer. That's the one that plays a Royal Zero. That's my main server. But I've never like hooked up a headset and actually streamed that way, so I'd have to experiment and see if it works. Now, if I had Linux on my desktop I'm on now, I could have Lizzie connect over SSH and actually run the simulations on the fast video card, which is a 1080 Ti. But the Windows version of Lizzie doesn't support that yet. Hopefully somebody's going to work on that eventually, because it'd be great if I could run my simulation right here off of the 1080 Ti that I'm not streaming on, just to get much faster, deeper analysis. It'd be pretty cool. But this is what we got. Let's see, I can close this window. No, I missed the thing there. Gotta pay more attention. Man, I would just give anything to have this thing make noise even when it's in the background. But I can't change that, so. I will click on the game, Lizzie, and then click back on my web browser each time. I can live with that. So, Leela Zero did win the first round versus Go Lewis. I don't know much about that bot either. I don't know about where it's at in CGOS or anything. I think I've heard of Dolbaram before somewhere, but I don't really know anything about it. If anybody knows much about this bot that we're playing against and you want to share that in chat, please do. I don't know how strong it is. I don't know who makes it or where it comes from. Well, my Discord sounds work. I'm going to get behind now. Okay, well, they did go here. Doink. Let's hope we can keep my Lizzie screen looking like my web browser screen. Hi, Smurf. How are you doing tonight? I did notice somebody linked a photo of one of the log console log printouts from game 1 near the end to show that Leela thought I had like a 98% chance to win. And in the game log, it had the lower confidence bound and upper confidence bound information. So that means the people that are running that are using my max max LCB root patch, which does seem to generally make Leela stronger in almost every single circumstance. We found out today, somebody did some testing on Discord, and then I did another test too just to confirm what they found. But even with 200 visits, which is so little search, the win rate was over 60% for the patch versus the standard client. So at this point, if you're running everything with the same settings, I don't think my patch has ever been even or weaker than the current next client. I think it's been stronger in every single scenario. Weak networks, strong networks, long time, short time, it's always better. So maybe it'll get merged at some point here. All right, white goes where we thought. I'm going to double check real quick. Okay, GitHub, nothing there. I need to share my stream page, which unfortunately I don't have handy. Sorry if I get behind for a second. Okay, there. I'll link myself onto that GitHub. I don't even know if there's a Reddit post. I couldn't find one earlier, so I'm not going to bother trying to post on Reddit because I don't have time when I'm clicking on these things. All right, so black did go there. White went down in this corner. I recognize that as a move I would make. Okay, cool. Thank you, someone, Toby. So it's been around for a while. So when we sometimes, if we see Leela happen to make a move that Lizzie isn't predicting, that could be because they're using the max LCB root patch. I don't, since I'm running this on Windows, I can't easily compile my own Lizzie client with a different version of Leela. So mine wouldn't make decisions. Of course, during live search, it doesn't change anything anyways. It only changes the final decision at the end. So it wouldn't really be easy to see in Lizzie anyways, unless I change the way things display, and I don't want to mess with all that. It's too much work. So if you see a difference between the two game moves, it could either be that, or it could be the fact that they're just running way more powerful hardware than I am. And so maybe they just, eventually found a better move, and then that became the top move, long before my video card would have found it. Okay, I think I'm current with the board. I think we are correct. Oh, coordinates. See? Okay, hey, we got coordinates. Gonna go out to there. Gonna refresh the page because I seem to have lost sound again. Okay, we're current with the game. I don't know if anybody knows the black and the white little bars on the website. I'm going to link it again. This is where I'm pulling the stream from. Is that supposed to be like an estimated win rate based on some bot that they're running in the background, or is that just like a simple board scoring thing, or what do those numbers mean? I'm just curious. Like, oh, is that a betting thing? Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of the Chinese, or at least the Asian sites, have betting on their Go servers and stuff. I don't have accounts on any of them, play any of them, because I just stick with the simple English servers like OGS. It's my only language I do. All right, so we are white, and the crowd is betting like 73% against us. That's not right. Come on. What is that about? What's white doing going down here instead of up here? That's weird. We think this is way stronger than this down here, but this is where they went. Now, I think we're both using the same network. I downloaded the latest network off of the website, fresh, to play tonight. It's possible they're using one of those 20-layer networks again and not using the official network. I don't know for sure what they're using. If any of you know from Discord or Reddit or anywhere, please do let us know if you know anything on what network they're using. Okay, so black not going where Lizzie thinks black should go. Black is going right there. Also, Lizzie does have a way to plot a win graph history, but I would have to relay out my board on OGS if I want to try to turn that on. I don't know if it's worth the hassle. I could try if you guys think I should. Well, the betting is moving away from us. I mean, away from the opponent. More people are betting on white now than before. We're up to 37% of the bet. It's pretty funny. So black goes there, really? Black's making all sorts of moves that Lizzie isn't expecting. Okay, we're caught up. I've checked all my other windows I wanted to check, like Discord and so on, for a little while. Lost sound again, unfortunately. I don't... Here, maybe I turn sound off and turn it back on. Maybe that'll make a difference. Now if I go forward and back, do I get sound effects? I don't. Wait, there I do. Damn, back, forward, forward. Huh. See, why don't I get a sound effect there? So rude. Just trying to do a little stream here for the kids at home. So at the moment, Lizzie's thinking black's got a 53% chance to win if it takes the recommended move there. which is where black goes. Although, with white around 47% chance to win, I think that's basically similar to black at the start of the game, right? So I guess Lizzie thinks that we've lost a little bit of ground from the game start, but not a huge amount. Lizzie does go there, and that was going up slowly as we thought about it more. Black does go there. In theory, white should go right there, and she does pretty quickly. Now the win rate is tightening up a little bit. We've gained a couple percent. Alright, at the risk of just messing the whole stream up and needing to mess with stuff in the middle of a live event, I'm going to try peeking at the score thing. There it is. So if I want to get rid of the variation display, no. I want to get rid of next move display, no. Get rid of variation graph, there we go. And now what I need to do is switch my OBS real fast to look correct with this stuff on the screen. What I want to do is, I don't know if that'll do what I want. Let's try it. Okay guys, I don't actually have my stream live where I can see it myself, but I've tried to rearrange it where the board's on the right, the win graph is in the middle, and the title is over on the left. Can you let me know if that looks correct to you guys? And I will try to get caught up on the game now. So white extends left here. Black goes to the bottom with an attachment. And we're caught up. Part of the win graph histogram is hidden by the title bar. I thought I had moved that around. Oh, I see what you mean. No, well, on my OBS layout demo window, I'm going to have to pull my own stream up real fast and see what it looks like, because in my OBS preview window, it looks right. No, that's basically how it looks. That's how it's supposed to look. It may not seem like that's how it's supposed to look, but that's what we got. All right, let me get back to Lizzie. White one over here. Black goes here. White extends. White now thinks it's winning, and we are current. Yeah. So the title, what I did was I just took the window, I cut off the right side of the window so it's not wasting a bunch of space, and I just slid the whole board to the right, and then I just typed some text on the black on the left. If I had more time, I could make it look better, but I'm just winging it on the fly. I mean, I guess, you know what? While they're thinking, let's play around. Let's do this, and then take this over here, and then make the text black. Does that work for everyone? I hope. So we should have the text on the right in black, nice and legible. The whole screen looks prettier, and there we go. Let me know if that looks good, guys. Let me catch up on the game now. So black did this little connection there. White goes up here. White is now up thinking 56%. I like it when Leela thinks she's winning. I like it even more when she actually is winning. I'm not qualified to determine that on my own, though. Okay, good. So there's our new layout. Looks a little nicer, hopefully. We are caught up in the game. Although white has now gone to the expected move. It thinks black is down around 42% now. I find that acceptable as well. So the win rate graph over there is for black. So we want that to keep going down. I'm ready for Leela Zero to sweep this thing. Although I do have work tomorrow, I might have to stay up as long as we keep winning. Making an all-nighter and we go undefeated. Okay, black does go there. White should go there. And we do. So if that really is betting on that website, the percent bar is back up to 89% black. So like everybody suddenly thinks black's like way ahead now. So I guess the question is black really ahead or not? Because it is always possible for Leela to misread the board, you know? We've seen that before. Let's, of course, hope that's not the case. Yeah, I'm a double-digit Q, so I can only tell you what the bot says. Ooh, we're almost to a 60% win rate. And we have 4 different choices here. Well, the color is how many visits have already gone there. So when it changes away, the greens will remain even if our main ideas changed elsewhere. So like we did eventually find this one is the best, and that's actually what their much more powerful computer decided to do. Maybe we'll try to go put a quick post on Reddit just real fast for the fun of it. Alright, I posted a link. So I missed some important moves. I missed some moves. White goes where you thought. Black responds where Leela thought. And there we are. I'm guessing the percentage thing isn't betting because now black is up to 91%. Or am I just that confused? Do they know something that we don't know? Okay, so black actually goes out here, not what Leela was at all thinking. Okay, well, you know what? Let him bet against this. That's fine. Leela will keep an eye on them with her one eye. Sometimes one eye is all you need. Hi, KB. Good evening and welcome for hanging out. Alright, did I miss a move? Again, Leela thinks that this move is 6% better than where the opponent actually went. So that's interesting. I guess the question is Leela smarter than Dolbaram about that? And so actually anytime Dolbaram does something that Leela wouldn't, does that mean it's a mistake? Hi, Xanatax. Good evening. Yeah, there's a Go AI event over in China currently. I think there's 8 AIs in it. Leela Zero is one of them. The betting is just completely swung to the white now. You know what? I'll take it. Now it's back to black. I don't know. I gotta just ignore that percentage bar. I don't know what that's talking about on their website. Seems like crazy talk to me. Unless, of course, Leela's misreading a life and death situation, like maybe her whole white group here is dead and won't be able to make enough eye shape. I mean, I don't know. That is possible. By the way, is my mouse pointer visible on my stream? I think I want it to be, so I can gesture at places on the board, but I don't know if it's currently set to show it or not. If somebody could chime in on that. Well, Leela has numerous moves that it thinks are at 60%-ish. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Strangely enough, this is like totally not any of the moves we liked. And yet, this is where Leela's going. For those of you who don't know, there is a big Go event on Twitch this weekend. I will dig up a link and I will share it when my computer stops causing me grief. Here it is. Boink. I have shared it. And Leela has made a move. She was not waiting for anybody. There's no time to share links. There's go to win. Now our win rate is slipping slightly. So far, things keep going where Leela thinks they will. Which is always good when there's not a shocking surprise that causes Leela to give up, that she just never saw coming somehow. That's pretty much a given that Black's taking that capture, I think. Yeah. Even I know to make that move. So yeah, Black's win rate has been climbing. I do not approve of that. Not at all where... Man. Leela's barely searched this move, but thinks it has a 42% win rate currently. Not at all what it thought Dolbaram should do. Well, according to our calculations, Black just lost about 8% win rate. Let's hope that remains the truth. Don't break my heart, Leela. Do it for all the little AIs everywhere. We'll ignore the fact that the other player's an AI too. Alright, Black going someplace odd. I guess not that odd, right here. Blink. Leela's still liking her odds. Basically 3 equal looking moves, roughly by win rate. Totally different parts of the board. I guess we'll see where she wants to go. Survey says to the left. I've had about 10% drop frames. I don't know. I guess that's probably my bit rate is too high. Or maybe the resolution should come down a little bit, but I want to make sure the text is hopefully somewhat sharp on the stream, so you guys can read it from the Lizzie window. I probably just need to lower the bit rate a little bit. Or maybe those drop frames is when I was doing something with the stream earlier. That's why it's possible too. Sometimes my Chrome freezes my system up a little bit. So that probably would have frozen the stream up at the same time. Think. Man, why does the sound keep turning off on this website? I just don't get it. That just me going forward and backwards, make sure to miss a move. Black's taking their time. And does not go where we thought. White jumps all over that right away. And black is back up to almost 50% again. Makes me nervous. I don't like it, Leela. I want to win. I want a little taste of the glory. The eagle eggs. They gave me no nutrients. That's from Nacho Libre. If you don't, so you don't think I'm insane. Looks like I missed a move. Way up here. White thinks that move is pretty darn important. It does give you the nice shape there, where you want to take that space. One of the little shapes I can recognize at my little 13Q level. This feels pretty important to me right here, because if you don't take this, I don't know if this lives down here. I mean, maybe it does, I guess. You go here. Well, if black goes here... yeah. I'd have to work through the variation, and I don't want to click on the board during the live game. So yes, white does go there. Seems like white has another super blatantly important move again. Excuse me. Of course, these games are being played on the same server that the Leela versus Galaxy games were played. So there's no GTP interface. They use a program that I guess reads the screen visually to figure out where a stone was played, and then it like clicks or something on the other screen. It's some kind of connector software. I don't know exactly how it works. But they said that there were some errors in the connector last time, which is why some of the bizarre moves it made versus Galaxy happened. Hey Spence, good evening. So black not taking the ones we liked. Black is going there. Yeah, that win rate is just tanking, isn't it? That's what I like to see. We want Leela supremacy. She's a kind and benevolent robot overlord. Black takes a move we don't even have as a possibility of any sort whatsoever. Goes here. Leela didn't even give that one visit. Said there's no way black goes there. So does black know something we don't, or is Leela outthinking black? It's my pleasure. It's just a little late. Unfortunately, being on Peking time over there, it's like the direct opposite. So it's only like about 11:40 a.m. where the tournament is. So they got all day to go, and it's 11:40 p.m. here. I'm getting a little tired. I totally missed some things here. White captures. Black extends. White goes there. Okay, we're back to good. So is white... well, white should be able to kill those two black stones underneath, right? Although black's trying to save those stones. Oh. Look at this little sexy move up top there. And then things black would capture, we would go down. Black would connect. We'd hit on the bottom. I guess we'll see what happens if it goes that way, and it is. Leela feels like fighting. Black takes the obvious move, apparently. Leela sees only one move here. Force black to connect the false eye. Fill that in. Doink. Black's down to 3 liberties on this big group. White's going to keep the pressure up. But then if black goes up here, not sure what white's going to do about it. White does go there. White's got to put that little group into Atari. And then Leela thinks that that's basically going to be the end of the fight. And she'll just move on elsewhere. So I guess she's not thinking to capture all these black stones. But maybe she reduced it some. I'm not sure. Black does that cut. Seems like Leela is most likely to Tanuki. And she does, but she does it not where our system has found yet. She goes out here. Yeah, maybe by what she did over here, maybe that's to kill this area, or at least just reduce some stuff. I'm not exactly sure what she was doing. All I know is I was hoping this whole group would die, and it did not. And that makes me sad. Yeah, T10 and T11 now are gigantic co-threats if you need them later. Oops. Okay, yeah. It's one of the main little paths that Leela thought was likely. We still got about 30 or 3,000 visits in our current little search. My GPU is not the fastest, so it looks like it is about 100 or 200 a second. Versus my main server, I think it is about 800 to 1,000 a second. Oop, black extends there. Alright, so white's going up here. White has been thinking about this Q5 move, a number of different variations I've seen. Alright, black is not going anywhere Leela considered. Again. Spence, that's funny. This is a question, not an assertion disguised as the question. People do like to do assertions disguised as questions, don't they? That's pretty funny. So many moves Dolbaram makes are not moves Leela thinks about. I just hope one of those doesn't turn out to be like a blatant blind spot important move that Leela overlooks. I'm hoping it just means that Leela's outplaying. That's what we're here for. Leela dominance. Fine Art is playing Phoenix Go in one of the other matchups this round. I want to say Phoenix Go is a super strong bot, but I think I'm confusing it with something else on CGOS. I don't think I actually know about Phoenix. Now I know Fine Art, of course, is Fine Art and it's super strong. You would kind of assume Fine Art would be the favorite because a lot of the other bots in this event are sort of unknowns. But if we keep winning, we will get to have a game with Fine Art, and that would be exciting. Ew, what's Black doing down there? It's crazy talk. Alright, so someone thinks Black is actually winning. Leela disagrees. Leela can be wrong. Leela really liking her chances. I don't think someone can be wrong. Oh, one of those two captures in the bottom there finally got taken. Leela does not seem to think it's important. Or at least wasn't urgent enough to deal with. I feel like this whole area is just an unsettled mess still. Huh. Another black move, not in Leela's heat map whatsoever. Zero chance Leela goes there. Like, not even a single visit. Really, Black? You're going over here? Okay. I know what it is. It's the make Leela's search restart over and over each time because she had no idea you would go there. So she has to restart her search every time. That's what it must be. The flush the tree search Suji. Boink. Boink. Leela Beasley thinks there's one answer. Except it does not go to where we thought. Their search found this thing, which we only got 2 visits there. Given enough time, with more visits here, maybe it would go up, but this is an example where either their six 1080 Ti's just got here way sooner than we did, or they're not using the same net we are. So let's hope that this was not an error. If anybody is familiar with this event and is like seen any forum posts or chat discussions and wherever the actual live real game is, I'm curious if anybody can find out which network they're using. If it's one of the custom 20 layers again, or if it's an official network. Thank you, Hannah Yao, for the host, and welcome, people. We are using Lizzie to watch Leela's games in this AI tournament over in China today. This is game 2. Leela won the first round versus Go Lewis, or Go Lois. In round 2 here, we were fighting, I think it's Dolbaram. Hope I'm not butchering all these name pronunciations. Leela feeling like she's winning this game, but having watched so many Leela losses where there's like a life and death issue, to put it in human terms, I always get a little bit nervous. Like maybe she's just not seeing something. Thank you, SAI. Have a good night. Yeah, this is Lizzie version 4. It's a day or two old. Letter, somebody said it's like a Swiss 5-round event. I think that means all the bots play each other 5 rounds and then the highest score wins. I can't say 100% certain though. There's 8 AI in the tournament. I don't have the link handy with the list of who they are. Does somebody else maybe want to try to find it and maybe link the names of the bots? I could go looking, but it distracts me from the relay. I can only do so much, and I only have one monitor, which makes it a little annoying. But here, I do have a GitHub post. Let me scroll up and see if they say something somewhere. Not in this post. Yeah, I don't want to go looking too much for it. Doink. Leela thinks that she's got this game in the bag. She's thought that for quite a while. You can see from the win graph. Let's hope Dolbaram agrees and will resign soon. Clicking there is not a resignation. I'm trying to move my cable here. This is less annoying. There we go. That hopefully is better for me. Alright, I missed some moves. Oh. Black goes way down here. And Leela's like, I don't care about your move. She goes up here. And Black with another center move there. Leela now thinks that, the game's like in the bag. If Smurf's still around, we need his Dan level insight. What are these guys doing playing faster? It's not acceptable. Alright, we'll go here. Black's there. White's down here. That's where we're at. Nope, black goes here. White should go above with the cut. If we can end up against Fine Art in round 3, that would be really exciting. Because it's not normally you can just, randomly just go play some super strong AI of your choice. Deep Zen Go is always on CGOS, but the majority of the other strongest AIs don't usually go there unless they just do some limited testing. Well, we think we're at like 98%. I wonder what Dolbaram thinks the win rate is that it hasn't resigned yet. Okay. Well, if the opponent's win rate estimate is similar to Zen 7, then it would think it's around 20% chance to win, so maybe that'd be why it's still hanging in here. Of course, I don't know how the other bots are configured by default. Usually I think Leela resigns at 10%. Yeah, it's not like you're being rude against a human player if you just keep playing on and on, you know what I mean? In an AI event, you can set it to like 1% and just fight to the bitter end if you want to. But assuming Leela really is this far ahead, then each move should help Dolbaram eventually understand that. There's a couple people in chat that are saying things I can't read. Looks like they're a 1P and a 2P, and a 3P, if that's their ranks. If anybody watching happens to know Chinese, wants to translate the chat for us. Hopefully they're saying things like, Dolbaram should resign. Leela goes 2-0. Leela will soon be 5-0. Leela will win. I've lost a move. Something went too quick there. Oh, no, it just a trick of my eyes. There we go. Recurrent. You just gotta believe. Now, what kind of move is that right there? Is that a I'm losing the game and I'm just going to play a stone move? So RCHS, does that mean Leela has, in her round 3 game, well, her round 3 game couldn't have started, right? Because this one isn't over yet. So I'm confused about the notification of the other game has started. Unless some other AIs have finished and they've started round 3, because in Swiss you can do that. if the pairings don't need you to wait. Come on, Dolbaram. Is your win rate really like 0.1%? So either Leela doesn't understand a life and death situation on one of these groups somewhere, or the game's just over and we need Dolbaram to give it up here at some point. Yeah, somebody in Discord is posting the estimates from the bot console. So I don't know if that's the person who's actually operating it or if they're copy pasting it from somewhere else. Oh, okay. RCHS, thank you. We're testing out those in-game moves. I think it's time to resign. You did your best. You put on a good show. It's time to just accept defeat. Gotta just move on. I'm one of the maintainers on Leela, and I also run some Leela bots 24 hours a day on OGS. Alright, we continue down to here. But Leela is the best. She is the best. No, I mean, I don't think Leela's going to win this event. I mean, there's some super strong bots in it. But, you gotta root for your team. You don't watch a college football game. You're like, I want the better skilled team to win. It's like, no, you want your team to win. That is not the bright move. I have made a terrible error. Let's go up arrow for undo. Boink. Let's figure out what I did wrong. Black actually went down here. Then white went over here. Then black goes down here, that 0% move. Okay. White does that. I mean, what is black doing right now? How is Leela losing right now? I wonder if black has resigned. Well, it hasn't moved for a while. It's possible it did resign. It's not showing that it has on the relay site that I'm watching. But I mean, some of these moves it's making aren't worth making. No, no, black made a move. It's thinking hard. Yeah, because this is going to do it. That invasion's going to work. Alright, we're going to fight this co. We still got our gigantic co-threat to the right-hand side. That is white. Yeah, white takes the top again. If white gets C19, does it kill the whole upper left? But it did not get it. Presumably white's going to go A18, black would go C18 and have two eyes, right? But no, white doesn't care about that. White goes down here. I guess if black's already alive now on the top, then that one's stoned. It really doesn't matter if there's other groups you can attack. Estimated win rate now is 0. It's actually 0. Oh, 0.1. This is where it gets difficult because the win rate caps out at 100. So any of the moves that are 100 are all sort of equally likely to play. You can't really see a difference between them. Alright, so we went down. Black fills that in. We go over here. And we're current. Well, Zen still thinks there's a little chance. Black secures the top. What actually goes in there? I mean, it's a co-threat. A tiny one. White takes the co back. Somebody told me a rule of thumb once, and I don't remember what they said. Is it you play your biggest co-threats first, or you play your smallest co-threats first? So what is Dolbaram thinking right now? As far as Leela 0 is concerned, it's been at 0% for a long time. And I feel like 0% is a low number. Alright, that group should be pretty safe now. Not much excitement left up in the corner. Just finishing up all of our in-game. Maybe. Howdy, Splee. The only way to win is not to play. Gotta love how Leela does not fall for any of these snapbacks that I might have fallen for if I was playing. You know how humans love to fall for the snapback. It'd be funny if their bot's playing, Trump Taylor, like all the way out to the end, no dead stones. What is Black doing up there? Really wants this cow. Alright, let's fill in all the dame. This game's got to be over soon, right? I mean, how many more dame can you fill? This is the make Roy 7 too tired to keep streaming and go to bed Suji. Where did Black go? I think I missed a move. No. White never went up there. Black went there, then white went left. You can tell I'm getting tired. And then black goes up here. And then white takes that group. And then we're current. Okay. Putting down the wrong color stones on the board. Can't be doing that. What kind of relay is this? Come on, Dolbaram. Surely, 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 you can just throw in the towel. If anybody else has checked the main site for all the games, I wonder if the other games have all finished by now. Since Black is thinking or has resigned, I'm going to go check GitHub real quick for chat messages. There are none. Go back to the game. The game has not moved. No, no more moves have been relayed. So, do we know if Black has resigned? Or did the game go to final scoring? The relay site still shows a clock running. Hey, Go Buddha, good evening. Alright, so if I understand things correctly, I think this game's over. Okay, if we win, we are playing Fine Art next. So that will be exciting. Can somebody help me locate where a good link will be for a relay? The site I was using just now, the Sina.com.cn, the only problem is all the names and everything are all in Chinese, so I only knew that was the right page because somebody said it was. Yep, I'm just looking around trying to find something here. Yeah, they're doing the counting. Somebody put a photo on Discord. Go Baduck, the one I was using was this one. I believe the official website is this one. Although it's harder to use that one to relay off of because it, at least I can't. I know there is different links for the games, but I don't know how to search the site to find them. And if you use the links off of that main page, it doesn't show you timers or give you sound effects. But at least we would see when the next match starts, I guess. The Leela Zero Discord. I don't have a link offhand, but if you just Google Leela Zero Discord, you should be able to find the invite link pretty easy from Reddit or somewhere. I guess I will hit space to stop wasting my CPU time. Okay, maybe I already did that. Hey, someone to be just joined the server. Welcome to Discord. Somebody's like, go to bed. It's like, dude, no. No going to bed versus fine art. I'm going to check all my windows. Try to make sure I'm not missing something important somewhere. There's a Chinese live stream somebody linked. I'll put that in chat in case anybody's interested in the Chinese stream. I would not be that person. I do not know Chinese. Alright, refresh that other website. I don't know where to see the Swiss standings. I mean, I know somebody's seeing the brackets because they're saying who we're going to play next. But I don't know where to find that. There was a web page with a search that I was using. Where did that go? What link was that? Dang it. Doesn't show up even in my history. That's not helpful. Correct. I don't think we're going to beat Fine Art, but I would like to see the match. So the site we were just at. I've lost track of how to search. So on this site, I'm going to link it in chat. I think there was a search area somewhere where you could search Leela 0 and then it'll come up with the results and help you find the right game. But I can't find where that search was. I can't find the email with the link to the search because I'm not prepared. All right, let me try going to my trash. I know it was the LITI guy. Where did that link go? Dang it, come on. Here we go. Here we go. I found the link. Leela 0. Search. Here's the search link I'm using. I just put that in the chat. Although when I do that search, I can't even find the prior game that just ended, so you must have to search under Leela's Chinese name. I'm not sure. Somebody needs to link me, please. Can I hit N to start a new game? No, I don't want to do that that much time. Oh, it says game 3 will start in half an hour, so we got some time to kill. Why does it not start right now? That would be 1 a.m. Do I stay up for fine art so I can stream it, or do I just see the results tomorrow? Alright, I guess I'm going to be an adult, and I will go to bed. Because if it's going to start at 1 a.m., it'll go until at least 2, 3 a.m. It would be really exciting to stream Leela versus Fine Art, but I do have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm probably already up later than I should be, but this is just so much fun. But yeah, I'm going to have to get to bed. So maybe somebody else will do some streaming and bring up a relay and chat about the game. I appreciate you guys that have made it out tonight. And hopefully we will maybe do some more Lizzie streaming in the future if there's appropriate games to do it with. It's kind of fun to see what Lizzie thinks about games live. So anyways, you all have a great night. Thank you very much. If anybody else is going to start streaming, please feel free to put a link in the chat. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.